Right, let's talk music then. Let's get stuck in for it. So
Yeah,
I think first of all, gig news. Any gig news for us?
yeah. So we had a really good gig last, when was it? A couple of weeks ago now. With Spitting Pips at the Jacaranda. They're reformed, so that was good. We announced our next Jacaranda gig for April the 18th with another band from North Wales, also from Rill. They're called Electric Sheep Inc., which is they're very much like a Gorillaz, Happy Mondays type band. They're really good. And excuse me, they've got have we got supporting? We have, I should know this tonight. We've got Brad Hunter and the After Party, who's just recently come back from 2 years in Australia. He's awesome. Do you know what? I can't remember who the main support is. We've got Containers, a young band from Chester, opening. I'll tell you who the main support is now. Should know that. Oh, the Hillocks. They're a band from Warrington. Great band as well. Great young band. So
I seen the video you done on Instagram. Thought it was spot on, mate. And I think
yeah,
like that. So who's on in Catch 22 tomorrow then?
so we got Tom Collins and his band. And to be fair to Tom, he's done loads of promo for it. He's from Bagilt on the North Wales coast. You know that coast road that goes along from like all the way to Prestat and that where like, that big ferry boat is like stranded in there. Maybe you know that one. Everyone knows that one. But yeah, he's from North Wales. He's done really loads of promotion on it. And then obviously we got Casino headlining. They're an unreal band. I don't think they've done a free gig in a very long time. So as I said to you, they don't do many free gigs. They've just been announced they're supporting Lightning Seeds on their autumn tour. So they're going to be playing arenas in October and November. So and then they're playing a small venue tomorrow night. So that's what I mean. People are like, oh, I've never heard of them yet, but they're supporting the Lightning Seeds and playing at Manchester Arena, Liverpool Arena, and stuff like that. So
I hadn't heard them until you told me about them. And the same with Tom Collins, because I'm not hot on music, which is why I think it's great having you on here, because you've obviously got the finger on the pulse. But I think Casino are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I listen to them all the time now. If I go for a talk to running no more, go for a long walk, I'll stick earphones in and put them in. But I think they're ace. I think they're ace and they're really good.
Really good, mate. Really good. So I'm hoping to get guest list for when they play with the Lightning Seeds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just little perks like that. I went to see Ladhams the other day on guest list, which was very nice, and I'm going to see a rapper on Saturday called Nems, who's from Manchester. Who's my son's favourite rapper. So again, yeah. So I mean, I don't mind it, to be fair. Like I know people are a bit against rap, but yeah. So we've got guest list for that as well. So it's the old saying of it's not what you know sometimes, is it? It's who you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, mate. And in fact, I'm going to watch the Mary Wallopers on Friday night in Brixton Academy. So that should be fun. So,
nice. He'll be with you tomorrow then. When you go tomorrow, who tends to go with you?
So Malky will do the soft lad with, and then there's a few lads from the band I manage, Scal, they're coming down. I think my daughter Emily's coming as well. And just we have like a usual like crowd that come and just watch, support new music. There's a family. I don't know the name, but every single Thursday we've done they're there.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant, mate. I always go over and say thank you.
Yeah. And good luck tomorrow. Sounds like it's going to be a brilliant night.
I picked out a couple of one's a solo guy, but he has actually got a band with him, and then one is another band, both quite localish. So one is called Walter Cocays. So it's Walter spent normal, and then Cocays is Kocays. An acoustic guy, but he's got a full band. He's got bass, guitar, someone on keys, and he's also got a lady playing flute with him as well. And on this single, he's actually came out today. It's called Watch the Road. It's 7 minutes long. It's unreal, mate. I think it's one of them where you'll either love it or it's not really your bag. But I absolutely love it. I think he's brilliant. Yeah. He played Glastonbury last year. He's done loads of soft lad gigs with us. He's done like Liverpool and Cash. But whenever people see him, just love him. He does like spoken word and talks in his songs, and it's just class, mate. So he's got another tune called Explicitly I've Told, which is brilliant, mate. So I think he's class. But funny story, he supports Hanley Town, which are in the same league as Witton. And last season I was at the game. I had my aqua scooting scarf over my nose and my hat, so you could just see my eyes, but it's bloody freezing. I was walking towards him. He thought I was going to start kicking off at him. He's like, oh shit. I was like, mate, I pulled down my scarf. I said, "It's me and Muppet." He's like, "Fucking hell, I thought we were gonna have a fight here." It's like, mate, I'm called Soft Lad. I'm the most least violent person you know. So it's like I'm not throwing a punch since I was about 15. So yeah, it's but he's a good guy, mate. Really good guy. But yeah.
Well, just those two you just mentioned, Ian, I've just pulled out Watch the Rose explicitly of Tolls and Bear Bath and added them to our Spotify playlist. So there'll be a little,
is unreal, yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a little graphic coming on the screen just so you can kind of just go straight to the playlist on Spotify. So yeah, people will be able to listen as soon as
excellent. Yeah, send us the link, please, mate. Really good. But yeah, I've made up for me. Played Glastonbury last year. I probably only in a small tent, but it just shows you like people can get on. He's done loads of stuff with BBC Introducing as well. So I really like him. His name's actually Caleb, but he goes by the name of Walter. I think it was his granddad's name. So good guy. And the other band I picked out is a band called, I think they were named after an old phone, the 3210s. They were named after an old Nokia phone. So it's number 32 and then 10s.
OG Nokias?
I know, yeah. It's I don't know whether he likes to announce this fact, but I'll mention it anyway. Max, the lead singer, came second on The Voice about 5 years ago.
Right.
He's unreal live. They're really good live. He just gets lost in the music when he's on stage. They're managed by a lady called Jackie, who also manages the Zang Wheels, which we've talked about before. Yeah. The reason why I've mentioned them is I've rediscovered one of their tunes called Lost, which he sort of spoke about what it was about. He said he was a bit lost in himself, and the lyric goes, "I was lost, now I'm found." But the reason why I put them out is they're playing at Telford's Warehouse in Chester on May the 16th. I think it's only like £4 to get in. Great venue as well. Right on the canal. There have you ever been? They have amazing sunsets, good beer and food, and it's just unreal to watch. Like this, I think it's Sam, the guitarist. Like his audience participation is brilliant. Like really good. So yeah, if you get a chance to see him, go and see him, because I think they're good enough to make it big. They've got a tune came out last year called "On Me," which is really good, and they've got loads of other good tunes. But I don't know. Sometimes I think hopefully you'll see this as a compliment. His voice reminds me a little bit of Harry Styles, which is like obviously Watermelon Sugar and stuff like that. But his voice reminds me of that. But he just goes like different ranges and stuff. And if you come to see him, you'll see him on stage. How he is, he's unreal. So.
Yeah, and is he part of a band or? Is he...
Yeah, so it's a full band. So obviously bass, drum, guitarist, and he plays acoustic as well. So
yeah,
but yeah, definitely worth checking out, mate. There's my 2 tips for this week.
Fantastic insight this week, Ian. Some great gig news, great bands for us to take away. Paul, anything you want to add into the mix and you want to throw out there?
Only really. Obviously, it's great having you on, Ian, and it's great having all these bands. It's like I was in town at the weekends and start to see like Tom Collins posters about, and I'm really starting to notice these kind of things. Yeah. So like all down there, Chelmsford Street, all the posters there now, and I'm going, oh, you know what? There's that one, and there's that one kind of thing. So it's great we're having these talks because I'm trying to spread the word about the gigs and the bands that are playing out there. So yeah, it's good that we're bringing these bands to light. And as Paul said, we've had some great ones on, and just really like you can't half listen to them and just really enjoy the music that they're playing. So yeah,
I noticed you nodded when I said Mary Wallopers. A lot of people don't know who they are, but they're just awesome, mate.
Yeah, they've done a fair bit, haven't they? I think I first, and I'm sort of, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure I've seen them on the Jules Holland thing.
Yeah, they wanted on New Year's Eve,
yeah. And it's kind of one of those where you kind of go, I wouldn't mind going to see them, at one time. So yeah, absolutely.
They're absolutely nuts. It's like I can't wait to be in the crowd on Friday night. I'm going to be probably start drinking about 3 in the afternoon, so I'll be well oiled by the time they come on. But yeah, it's just lyrically really good.
Well, brilliant again that tonight, Ian. Really good content as well, and you've given me and Feeney some music to listen to as well. So thank you very much, Paul. And for you?
No, I'm going to go away and just have a listen to some of these bands. So yeah, thanks again.
Always take care, lads.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
See you, mate. Should we get stuck in then? Should we have our betting section? So Tiff can't be with us tonight, nor Danny. So up until 2 minutes ago, I didn't think we had any teams to discuss, but Tivo's just sent them across. I'm gutted he's not on because I've got him a little bit of help this week, haven't I?
Oh yeah, with your little AI.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you about it?
Go on.
Nice. So I thought we'll try one a week and just see what it gives us. Have you ever heard of Pardello?
Pardello? I don't know.
What have I done, Murray? So he's a Hungarian-American physics professor who came up with a system for ranking people. Originally, it was designed for chess. He was a chess player, but since being adapted for various sports, including football betting to rank teams. He's dead, by the way. He's not alive. He died about 30 years ago.
It's okay.
But his system, they've carried on with his system. So in betting, LO ratings are used to estimate the probability of a team win the match. So I thought I'll put it in chat GBT or whatever it's called, and I'll see what it gives us on the games. So it gives the strengths and weaknesses as well. So the strengths is, it says adjust based on actual match results, making it a dynamic system. It says weaknesses, it doesn't consider factors like injuries, home advantage, or player form. So this is what it gives us. So I asked it to do it ranked in order. So fit the first couple, to me, no surprise. So Liverpool, Everton, 75% chance of Liverpool winning. Arsenal, Fulham, 63% chance of Arsenal winning. Man City v Leicester, 62%. Bournemouth v Ipswich, 60%. So I looked at them and thought, yeah, they're probably home ones. What you'd expect, wouldn't you? It'll be thereabouts. That's quite surprising, isn't it? They put Arsenal to beat Fulham ahead of Man City to beat Leicester. I'd have thought City would have more chance against Leicester than Arsenal against Fulham, wouldn't you?
And I think similar. I think you said Liverpool was 75%, but Arsenal's was worse. So you'd think Arsenal to beat Fulham and Man City to beat Leicester would be better percentage than Liverpool to beat Everton. But
yeah. Do you want some more ones? See if you think these are surprise. A lot of them are close. A lot of them are coin flips, not like 80% or 90%. So I'll go down the bottom end. So you've got the ones that are slightly 50-50. So Man United away to Forest. Who would you normally pick in that?
I mean, outside of this season, you'd probably go with Man U, but right now, you'd have to go with Forest.
Yeah, I thought that. I thought Forest. So Man United's chance is 55%. Forest is 45%. So it gives a point system. They give Man United a points total of 1,650 and Forest 1,570. So there's not much in it. But again, United, they can't beat an egg at the moment, can they? You know what I mean? But for them, and Forest are doing well, aren't they? But it says United on that one. Other ones on it, Wolves home to West Ham. It gives Wolves the higher chance, 56%. A mad one for me. So it gave Southampton as the slight favourite in that match as well. So,
as you say, like Man U, they couldn't beat an egg at the minute. So.
Southampton had to fancy Palace in that one, but what do we know? So I don't know. So should we try? So the top two in that, if you were just doing a straight double, if you're doing Liverpool and Arsenal, Liverpool got the derby as well, it'd be even money. If you'd done the top four, include Man City and Bournemouth, it'd be 2-1. So it's not big odds, but again, do we try and give it a go and just do them top four and see what it does?
Yeah, give it a bash. I mean, obviously, I think out the whole weekend, there's only really one that you potentially say is a bit of a banker, and that's Bournemouth against Ipswich, because Thibaut mentioned it earlier, they're all quite even ties when you look through the next round of fixtures in the Premier League. So, that's really the only one. Man City should beat Leicester, but again, there's this unknown element that you just don't know. Arsenal should beat Fulham, but Fulham have got some all right results here and there. That you wouldn't put it. You wouldn't think as an outside bet to do Fulham as a draw. And obviously with the derby, there's always that unknown factor, isn't there? You just don't know what might happen. It might end up being a close game, like the away fixture, teams winning, and then last minute there's an equaliser or something like that. So yeah, it's where to go. But yeah, as I say, the only one that I can see out the whole fixtures where you go, that's an absolute banker on your coupon is Bournemouth. The rest, in theory, it could go either way.
Yeah. So shoot back against Bournemouth now that we've said Bournemouth.
Don't say back for Bournemouth, you know what I mean?
But no, we'll do them. We'll give it a shot, and then we'll have a look next week. When I put it through on that through the system. It's like 8, 9, 10 different algorithms what you can mess about with and play about. And I thought we'll give it a try. We'll see if any of them are any good.
How to win the Premier League? They're all in here. I've read it.
Is it any good?
It's all right. It's all right. It's it tails off a bit at the end, but I don't think it doesn't necessarily tell you new. It probably just reinforces bits what we already know, kind of thing.
Well, there are picks for me and you. Then we're sort of standing in for Danny, so we'll have a go this week, me and you. If we were doing a point system, we only do £5 a bet, and we only bet small. So we've done 5 bets so far, which have all lost. So we're down 5 points. So it can't get any worse than that, can it?
It wasn't who said it, Mick McCarthy. It can.
Yeah. It definitely can. It definitely
can't get any worse, can it? It can.
It can, yeah. Love that gift. Boss. Shall I tell you Tivo's ones as well? Let's get your Tivo's ones. So Tivo's went for both teams to score. I don't know if you've seen it on the group chat. So he's went for the treble. He's done Forest Man U, both teams to score. Brighton Villa, both teams to score. Wolves West Ham, both teams to score. And that's 3.7 to 1. So we've shortened our odds a bit this week. We've been going for 6, 7, 8, haven't we? So it came right down to try and get 1 or 2 wins on the books. What do you make of that?
I think, as we said just before, you look at the next set of fixtures for the Premier League. You've got Arsenal, Fulham, Wolves, West Ham, Forest, Man U, Bournemouth, Ipswich, Brighton, Villa, City, Leicester, Newcastle, Brentford, Southampton, Palace, Liverpool, Everton, and Chelsea and Tottenham. There's not many in there where you'd be comfortable to go. You're gonna pick a winner out of them. So I can understand why Tivo's gone with that, because it's, I think he has had some joy recently about both teams to score. I guess the only one where I'd be a little bit worried would potentially be Forest and Man U.
I thought that.
Yeah, that's the only one where I'd be a bit worried. Again, that's more on the sense of you don't know what Man U team's going to turn up. So, they might come and, score 2 and it'd be fine, but they might come and just never look like they're going to score in a month of Sundays. So I guess that's the only one. But you'd certainly expect Brighton and Villa and Wolves and West Ham to, have a bit of a go and get a goal between them. So, yeah, we'll see what it brings. But, yeah, it's really tough, the next round of Premier League fixtures.
Yeah,
match week 30 is going to... It's going to bust a lot of coupons, I think.
Yeah, we'll all bet. We'll be lucky to get 2, like, won't we? But we'll give it a try. But I thought the same with Forest. Forest are quite defensive in how they set up, aren't they? And Man United haven't been very expansive at the of late, especially even under the new manager. They're still quite predictable in how they play, aren't they? But
yeah, and Forest are almost a bit of the new wave of football, working on the transitions, being all right without the ball and being fine without it, knowing that, as long as they hit on the transition, they'll probably get a chance which XG-wise will be better than, just keeping on attacking kind of thing. So, yeah, I would always fancy, because of the way they play, I'd always fancy Forest to get a goal. But, yeah, it's the Man U element, which is just a bit of the unknown. So.
Yeah, well, Mr. Ello, he said Man United, hasn't he? So we'll see.
We'll see. See if he's turning in his grave.
Yeah, see if I can step up to the plate. Great. No, we'll do them feed. We'll post them. We'll see how they get on. See if we can get some improvements.